Peak 100.1 is proud to present Season 2 of Local Artist Spotlight, live from Studio C, our weekly Wednesday night show that takes your favorite local artists and musicians, gets them into the studio and onto our airwaves. Tune in Wednesday nights at 6:30 p.m. to 100.1 or smash the subscribe button right here on YouTube for your weekly interviews and special performances. Live from Studio C, Local Artist Spotlight.
Look skinny.
You just keep believing that, and we'll.
I gotta always be this way though.
Yeah, no problem.
This way.
Okay, so actually, Steve here played on the album that this song came out on, and this song was the signature song of the album, and the title of the album was called Delta Flood. And it went on, it was funny because we released the song early. We weren't done with it, but we released it early because the radio station was bugging us for it. And we gave it to them and we said, don't put it out yet, but here's what it's going to sound like. They put it out anyway. And this was, a Monday or something when we gave them the song. And by Wednesday, they called us up and they said, by the way, guys, you got a #2 song in Brazil right now with that. And we're like, what? We told you don't put it out yet. And then by Friday, they called us back and said, and a number 15 song in the Philippines. Well, we're not done. No.
What's wrong with those people?
Yeah, we'll take it. Anyway, so this song is called Delta Flood, and I actually wrote the song in my sleep. I had a nightmare about the Mississippi River flooding over. So that's where this song came from.
And this was in 1962.
Yeah, back before I was born. No. Okay. There's a hurricane blowing, it's coming down hard. You got thunder, you got lightning, you got shaky ground. I went to check the levee, but the levee was gone. And now the 6 foot of Mississippi River in the middle of town. Climb up to the rooftop, spread your line. Better get up higher, 'cause you might drown. You got catfish and gators down in my front yard. And now the 6 foot of Mississippi River through the middle of town. Well, you ain't seen nothing like a double flood. You got cottonwood stations, you got Mississippi mud. Eagles snapping, turtles trying to pull you down, and you got 6 foot of Mississippi River through the middle of town. 6 foot of Mississippi
it's your friend Becca back here on Peak 100.1 for another awesome episode of Local Artist Spotlight live from Studio C. And I'm joined with the gang, part of the gang from Church of Blues and School of Blues.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for being here, guys. Introduce yourselves. Tell me who you are.
I'm Steve Tansey.
Yeah, Steve, I'm Christian Berry.
I'm Deacon Manuel Carrasco.
Nice. Thanks for coming in, guys. And, thanks for being here. And we're going to talk about Church of Blues and School of Blues and what you guys are up to. So, Manny, you guys meet as Church of Blues Sunday mornings.
We do.
10:30. Tell us about where that happens at.
Yes, we are at the beautiful Lux Verde Hotel on State Route 89 right here in Cottonwood. We meet every Sunday, 10:30 a.m.
Awesome. And what can somebody expect coming into the Church of Blues?
The Church of Blues is a completely non-denominational musical fellowship. And our whole mission is to spread the healing power of music as far and wide as possible, especially the blues.
Awesome. Now, I've been 2 times now at the time of this filming of recording. By now, that the time that this video has come out, I'm sure I've been a lot more times. But I didn't know what to expect going into the Church of Blues. And I was pleasantly surprised by the sense of community, the guest, speaker, the guest musician, and just the fun atmosphere of it. You guys have a guest come in every week, and people are welcome to bring their own instruments and sit in the audience and play along.
That's right. Everybody is invited, all skill levels, everyone. Bring your instrument or just your love, all ages, or just bring your love for music. It's all about gathering the community and creating an atmosphere that is safe and nurturing and sober, and where everybody just has an opportunity to play from their heart and soul.
Awesome.
The pros help make for the instruction, and everybody else joins in with the music that comes right from them.
That's perfect. That is so great. And it's a nice service to go to. It's fun, sense of community, and you get to meet amazing musicians there. And so Cottonwood is the main location, but you just went down to Bisbee, is that right?
That's right. This concept seems to have taken a life of its own. So we've along with the School of Blues, which I consider a brother from a different mother, and we also have the second chapter in Bisbee that we just opened up. We had a great crowd of 50 people, all ready to do what we do up here, and they're ready to go again this Sunday.
That's awesome. Congratulations to the second location. That's awesome. And so, Chris, you run kind of the brotherhood of School of Blues over in Prescott,
ironically,
right?
a funny thing was our one of the guys that is at every Sunday Church of Blues, Devil Don Witcher, and I played together for many years, and he invited me to come out and be a guest at a Church of Blues, and I had no idea what to expect when I got there. And like you, I walked in and I was so pleasantly surprised at what was happening, and I was like, boy, this is an idea that needs to be, it needs to be out there for people, because nobody's doing anything like this I've ever seen. I've been playing professionally since 1969, and I have never seen anything like this. So
super cool.
So I talked to Manuel, and they said, Manuel, do you mind if I kind of borrow your idea and expand on it a little bit? And and he was like, oh yeah, that's exactly what we're about. Let's do it. So I started a thing called the School of Blues, and the only real difference between us and Church of Blues is we tend to focus a little bit more on the lesson aspect of it. But the lessons they're not technical. They're all I'd say they're practical and even vocational. I hesitate to advertise what the topics are going to be, because every single topic is so interesting that people come. We actually, to back up here and digress for a second, last weekend we did it, and I got an email from someone that said, I noticed from the pictures that only half of the people that were there had instruments. And I said, yeah, because its topics are so interesting that even non-musicians come to learn something.
Yeah. It's amazing.
And yeah, so that's how bizarre the whole concept is. And, the knowledge, you can go anywhere and take music lessons and learn the traditional styles and the traditional aspects of music. Or you can go to a School of Blues or Church of Blues and learn practical information that you're going to use, and not just in music. You're going
Yeah.
to use it in a lot of different things.
Right.
so
And you
never
guys
know.
seem to be very well versed, very experienced in music. That was a lovely set that you guys gave us over there in the other studio. A cajon drum on a stand. Tell me about that thing, man.
Well, you know, I'd been a drummer for a long time, and I went to Puerto Vallarta.
Oh,
I don't know
nice.
if I know that right, but I'd seen a keyboard player with a guy playing a cajon. Now he had a couple cymbals and stuff, but he sounded like an entire drum set.
Yeah.
And I'm like, thinking, my first thought is, I don't want to carry all them drums. If I could just do it with this would be great. So I introduced the cajon to Chris here, and we played it for years, you know, with the three-piece with Don.
Yeah.
And the stand came about because, you know, hey, for your information, I was 5 in 1969. Okay, so my back,
So now
okay,
you're only 29. Yeah.
not so good. So the whole leaning over thing wasn't so good, and
Right.
plus it limited, you know, how you could, you know, play it. You
Yeah.
know, I'm real fingery when I play it.
It's great, man.
And so I divided the stand that would tip it over, and it was more like a conga,
Yeah.
but still had that cajon feel.
So cool.
And I beat the heck out of it. You know, it's all battered, and you know,
And so you guys have been playing together for quite some time, and there is a third man named Don that you're mentioning. He's
Devil
your
Don.
bassist, right?
Yeah, it's kind of funny because and that was the whole other thing. I ran into Don and came in, and it's just like, Steve, hey, can I sit in with you guys? And we're like, gee, I don't know. But we did, and he blew our socks off. We were just like,
Yeah.
okay, you're in the band now. You know,
Don's a very
that's how it
talented
worked out.
musician.
And so Devil Don, I nicknamed him Devil Don, you know, and
he stuck with it.
We have
Yeah.
good fun with that. We bring the devil to church.
Yeah, right.
He wears the outfit and everything.
Probably
you
the
know.
only church he doesn't immediately set on fire. That's awesome. It's awesome. I do love that you guys call it a church because it's a sense of community. It's a sense of musicians and fellowship with each
it
other.
really is just like going to church,
Yeah.
but nobody's over there banging you over the head saying, you know, you're going to have to recite this catechism here. You can't come in.
Right. It's really
Yeah,
more like
so
you got to know the lyrics to the Church of Blues song, and then you can sing.
Well,
it
and you
because
don't
it's
even
a lot
have to
more
know the
fun.
lyrics to that because we give you a cheat sheet.
That's an awesome thing.
There's a religious aspect to music.
Right.
Music is if God was going to create a way to talk to you, He would do it with music.
Absolutely. And he
Because
did.
it is something that once you get, there's nothing like being in sync with the rest of the band and being in that pocket, that world where you're not even in control of what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're doing it, but you know
channeling
it's
it
just
more than
so, you know, frequency, you know, glorious.
Yeah.
And that's why everybody does it. People that get to that place, it's like, you know, hey, I got to get back there every single time.
And that feeling that, you know, afterward is so soothing. It's, you know, we always talk about music heals, and it really does. I mean, you know, no matter what you're feeling before you start, by the time you're done, you know, you have such a peaceful, fulfilled kind of feeling. And I've never seen anybody not have that.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
And I hope my children understand, because I've spent all of their inheritance on musical instruments.
As you should. I'm proud of you. You know.
I got them.
Hey, look, if my dad ever said, sorry, I got this big soundboard and a couple of cajones and this fancy stand, I'd be like, look, man, let's just jam out. You know what I'm saying? So that's awesome. So School of Blues happens in Prescott, is that right?
Yeah, right now we're actually looking at opening a branch in, of all places, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
We'll go interstate.
Yeah, we're doing this. It's kind of bizarre, you know. It's like Manuel said. It's, you know, it's an idea that has a life of its own. It's grown legs and start walking, and people go,
Absolutely.
"That's really cool. Look, can we do that too?" And we're like the more the merrier, man. Just
Yep.
as far and as wide as we can spread it, and
The revival.
we're not standing there with
blues.
where's our royalties.
Right.
We
right.
just want everybody to experience what we're experiencing.
That's
Yeah.
right. The church happens when people bring their sacred selves to that space. We call it church because it's not a bar, and
Right.
it's not just an open mic situation.
Right.
We are actually trying to create a communal music making atmosphere. And so when people bring their intentions and their whole selves to that, it does become like a church. It does become a church, and it becomes an experience where everybody it comes in feeling isolated and limping out of their car. And but at the end of the session, everybody's up on their feet, clapping or dancing or playing their instrument. And
Yep.
it has that transformational feeling from one end of the session to the other.
I know the first time I went, I walked in with just my camera to film you guys and see what it was all about. And Miss Julie was there and she's like, "What instrument do you play? Do you need an instrument?" And I was like, "I play ukulele." And she goes, "I've got baritone and soprano." And I was like, "I'll take the baritone." So, there I was.
Right
So
on.
the second time I went back, I brought my own ukulele, and it's fun to
Yeah.
sit there and play along with everybody. It's-
Manuel mentioned something that I caught and I wanted to expand on a little bit, and that was the fact that we're not a bar.
Yes. Yeah.
And I want to say that we have nothing against bars, and you might see one or two of us every now and then at a bar, and we might even be having a drink. So we're not going to be Bible thumping for. I don't mean that to sound bad.
But we're not going to be drinking at 10:30 in the
No,
morning
no,
at Church of
and
Blues either.
the main reason
No,
for that.
the 80s were a great
Right.
decade. Okay.
The main
This
reason
was
for that
back
is we
then,
want
maybe.
everybody, all ages,
Right.
all
Yeah.
skill levels. We don't want to have the pressure of, geez, I got to do 4 sets,
Right.
and I've got to do them in this regimented sort
And
of
then I gotta
way, and
keep
I got to
people
know what
here.
I'm doing, and blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. And I don't have to worry about and there is pressure involved. I don't have to worry about, the pressure of being the soundtrack,
Yeah,
for whatever's
exactly.
going on in the bar at the time. So
Exactly.
it's just really free and open and easy, and or a lot of people just flat out will not go in a bar,
Right.
and they're welcome anytime to come to Church of Blues or School of Blues,
And the other great thing about Church of Blues, it's a quick church service. You can tell your friends, "Oh, I'm going to church," and then still meet up with them for brunch by the time it gets out. When I was
Where's
a kid, you were
Chris?
there
Oh,
for
he's at
hours.
church today.
Yeah.
I was
Well, I
deeply
thought I just saw him have a shot.
I was deeply steeped in the idea of 1 hour session start to finish.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, by the way, School of Blues is an hour and a half.
Yeah.
well, that's it. Yeah, we
Little
do.
bit
We
longer to
often
learn.
Because there's
We often
teaching
go a
going
little
on
late.
there.
All right, guys. Well, I am going to link below in this video description all of their links to stay up to date with School of Blues and with the Church of Blues in
Excellent.
Cottonwood and in Prescott, going to Albuquerque, Bisbee, and beyond.
San Diego, San Francisco,
You know,
Brazil.
New York City,
We're
Brazil,
on the
there we
road.
go. South,
Yep,
whatever
yep.
works, and we're going to keep doing
Mississippi.
whatever works. I love it. From Church of Blues to School of Blues. Thank you guys all for coming in today.
Thank
and you
you.
can stay up to date with everything from Church of Blues and School of Blues right here at Peak 100.1.
Thank you, Becca.
This is a song that I actually wrote, and ironic thing about this song is, for some strange reason, I've had about half a dozen requests to play this at people's funerals.
That's,
So it's very
Exciting.
popular on the funeral circuit.
I see. Well, we used to play nothing but funerals, bar mitzvahs, divorces, and separation parties.
That's true. Would my soul begins to get restless? Won't you ease me down with your song? Send me away, or to a better place where I won't have to work so hard no more. lay me down in comfort when I fall. Well, you know that you soothe my heart, even though we're miles apart. Soul singer, come and sing me home. Lift me up, oh, soul singer, lift me up. Sing my love on the midnight train. Soul midnight day. Soul singer, sing a song I remember. Well, I'm traveling home, please, one more time again. I can hear you calling me on a jukebox, and I hear your heartbeat thumping on my radio. When you sing for me all night long, you make me feel